Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're talking about liquidity grabs and stop hunts. Why markets manipulate. You will have heard about the word manipulation in the forex market, and manipulation do occur in every market. Now, this manipulation is what we call liquidity grab, and it's also called stop hunts. So this is a way by which when you place a buy, the market react to take out your buy and to go and sell and then eat your stop loss and make you to blow your account. Sometimes you place a sell and then the market goes against you and then you take everything you have. That is what we call liquidity grabs or stop hunt, and it can be due to market manipulation. Financial markets do not move randomly. Every major price movement is driven by the need to access liquidity. Liquidity is the fuel that powers the forex market, and large institutional players such as banks, hedge funds, and market makers constantly seek areas where they can execute large buy or sell orders without significantly affecting the price. Now, because institutional traders control most of the market volume, their actions often create what retail traders call liquidity grabs or stop hunts. While many beginners interpret these moves as manipulation, they are actually a natural consequence of how large financial entities operate. Understanding liquidity grabs is crucial for traders who want to avoid unnecessary losses and instead use these movements to enter high probability trades. What is a good liquidity in forex trading? Liquidity refers to the availability of orders in the market. Buy side liquidity. Buy orders or stop losses above a swing high. Then we have sell side liquidity. Sell orders or stop losses below a swing low. Whenever price approaches these areas, large volumes of orders are clustered there. This becomes a target for institutional players. Why is it a target? Because they need someone willing to take the opposite side of their massive positions. What is a liquidity grab? A liquidity grab occurs when price intentionally moves into areas where traders place stop loss orders or penny orders, only to reverse sharply afterward. These zones contain high liquidity that institutions need. A liquidity grab typically breaks a key high or a key low. It absorbs stop loss orders resting there. It fills institutional orders. It reverses strongly in the opposite direction. To the untrained eye, it looks like the market is manipulating, in quotes, manipulating traders. But to professionals, it is simply the market collecting liquidity before moving in the intended direction. And because of this, during major news events, the market does not act in the direction, act anyhow, haphazardly. And this concept I'm explaining happens especially during major news events. So many people, many forex traders don't trade the news. They don't trade the news, but those who have enough capital and they use a good loss, very small lot size, they can just stay in the market and be watching, let the market do its thing, and then see goes in the direction where they want them to go. And that is the group where I belong to. Now, what is a stop hunt? A stop hunt specifically targets retail traders' stop loss positions. Example, traders buy in an uptrend and place stop losses below the most recent low. Institutions push price downward temporarily. The stops get triggered. Liquidity is taken. Institutions buy at discounted prices. Price rallies again strongly. Stop hunts happen because retail stop losses cluster in predictable areas. Now, why markets manipulate? The real reason behind liquidity grabs. Number one is large institutions require massive liquidity to enter positions. Retail traders cannot move the market, but when banks and hedge funds execute orders worth millions or even billions, they cannot buy or sell instantly without increasing slippage, causing erratic movement or being filled at bad prices. So they push price into stop loss clusters to tap into liquidity pockets. Number 2 is that liquidity sits above highs and low and below lows. Retail traders place stop losses, buy stops, sell stops predictably. These clusters offer the exact opposite positions that institutions need to enter, scale in, or close positions. Example, buy stops above a high, that is liquidity. Step stops below a low, that is also liquidity. Price often grabs this zone and then reverses. Now, markets move where orders exist. Price does not move to random zones. It moves to where orders are waiting. Liquidity grabs help trigger resting orders and then fill institutional orders. Then it also helps to create efficient price delivery. It also helps to clear imbalance before trends continue. This is what liquidity grabs do. Now, market makers must match buyers and sellers. The forex market operates on matching orders. When retail traders place stop losses, they are essentially placing market orders that will execute instantly when triggered. These orders create the perfect condition for institutions to enter trades at optimal prices. Types of liquidity graphs. Number 1 is swing high, swing low liquidity. In this case, price breaks a high or low to take orders and then reverses sharply. Then number 2 is equal highs, equal lows. In this case, this is a clean double tops and bottoms. Attract stops like magnets. Institutions target them frequently. I think you're paying attention. Equal highs and equal lows. You have clean double tops and bottoms, and they attract stops like magnets. Institutions target them frequently. Then we have trending liquidity. Retail traders love trend lines. Institutions love the stops beneath and above them. Then we have support and resistance liquidity. Classic breakouts often fail because the market collects liquidity first before the market now decides where it is going. And that's why sometimes I trade without a stop loss, because I trade just a very, very minute percentage of my account. So even when the market is doing all these things, I can still be in the market, and then when the market is ready to move in the direction I want to go, I'm there to move with the market. Now, session liquidity is also available. In this case, liquidity grabs commonly occur at London Open, New York Open, major news releases like NFP, CPI, interest rates. These times have the highest institutional activity. I've said that before. During news events, during London Open, during New York Open, anything you are looking at, just wait until New York Open or London Open. Then the price will do its thing, and then you can now know what to do. Now, here are how to identify a liquidity grab. Look for these signs. Number 1, sharp violation of a key high or a key low. Price spikes aggressively, taking out stops. Number 2 is rejection wick or engulfing reversal candle. Indicates absorption of liquidity and a new direction. Number 3 is return inside structure. If price breaks a level but quickly returns inside, liquidity was grabbed. Then number 4 is break of structure in the opposite direction. That is change of character. A change of character confirms reversal, as I've explained before. Now, how traders can use liquidity grabs to trade profitably. Avoid placing stop losses at obvious levels. Instead, place stop loss beyond liquidity zones. Then keep wider but smarter stops. Then use liquidity grabs as entry signals. A stop hunt followed by strong reversal is equal to high probability entry. Then combine with market structure. For example, price takes liquidity below a higher low in an uptrend. That is a strong buy setup. On another hand, price grabs liquidity above a lower high in a downtrend. That is a strong setup. Then number 4, use confirmation. Wait for clear signals such as engulfing candles, change of character, retest, demand and supply zone validation. Then avoid trading around major high impact news. This is what I told you some people do. News spikes are often used for liquidity sweeps. So avoid trading around that time if you don't want to fall into the liquidity grab issue. What I do is that I allow the news to go on, and I wait 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours for a sign that the market there's going to be a reversal. There's going to be a reversal of the news, or the news is going to fade. Then I trade the news fade. Why understanding liquidity is a game changer for you. Traders who understand liquidity no longer get frustrated by fake breakouts, false signals, sudden stop loss hits, and so on and so forth. Instead, they recognize these moves as normal institutional behavior and use them as their own opportunities. Benefits of understanding liquidity. Number 1, better entries, fewer unnecessary losses, improved risk to reward ratio, more confidence in market direction, understanding institutional logic. Liquidity awareness bridges the gap between losing retail trading and professional style trading. In conclusion, liquidity grabs and stop ons are not random or malicious manipulations. They are an essential part of how the forex market functions. Large institutions require liquidity to execute enormous orders, and they naturally seek it in predictable areas where retail traders place their stops. By learning how liquidity works, traders can avoid obvious traps, anticipate market movements, align their trades with institutional logic, drastically improve accuracy. Mastering liquidity concepts transforms a trader from a reactive beginner into a strategic price action analyst who trades with the smart money instead of against it. So this is why I'm going to stop on this video, how to identify liquidity grabs and other things like that. I believe that you are benefited, and I'm going to talk to you in my next video. My name is Dr. Liquidity. On this channel, I teach you how to make money online and offline. As I'm explaining all these concepts, I am seeing everything that needs to be seen, and I want you to take action about it and learn it and use it to your own advantage. Now, I want to tell you that I do forex money management for people. What I mean is that I trade for people. So what you do is that your own account that you have, you keep your account, you fund it, send the password, the username and the password to the trading platform, and I, from my end, I will trade it for 1 month. After 1 month, the profit made will be shared between yourself and myself, 50-50, and then everybody smile home. And if you want me to continue the following month, I continue. You can see from all the explanation I've made, the strategy I use are well tested. Somebody have asked me that, what about if I make a loss? The system I use, I will not make a loss because I am not promising you that I'm going to double your account in that 1 month. What I can tell you is that I can target about 20% or thereabout in 1 month. So thereabout, I cannot make any loss because I'm not making I'm not trading aggressively. I'm taking my time and I'm trading gently so that I'm only trading what I'm sure of. And even though I'm sure, I don't put too much into it. I don't use very high lot size that will affect the capital. So if this is game with you, get in touch with me and then we can do business together. If you like videos like this, why can't you subscribe, share the link of the video, like the video, and keep coming back for more. If you have comment for me, drop it in the comment section below. I want to say a shout out to Lara Laoye. She has been a member of my channel and she has been saying thanks to me by giving me some amount every month for some time now. I appreciate you, Lara Laoye, and together I'm sure we are going to move to the upper zone and to the profit level. Until I come your way in the next one, this video popping up by the side from my channel is the next one you need to watch now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.